What's good, y'all? It's your boy, TJ here, back at it with another video. Now today we are continuing the Anime Expo. Before we get into it, you realize I'm wearing a different shirt, whatever. I did make a whole one thing, whole full recording, but I got a knock on my door and I realized I left out a major part. So yeah, I was like, oh well. So I chose to do it today. So basically where I left off was that was the end of the Anime Expo. I got to meet Vader and all them. And we heading out. So I'll explain what happened in a little bit later, right after that, but I had skipped the part that happened, so let me fix that. So what I was going to talk about is it's me, my boy Sky, my boy Yuki, I think, yeah, my boy Quinn, and then two homies in the backseat. I can't remember. It's been like 6 days since I've last seen them. Basically, this is after what I'm about to tell you a little bit later, but it's later night and we're all in my boy Yuke's car and my boy Sky is driving. So my boy, I've never had Jack in the Box, right? So my boy Sky, he's like, let's go get some shakes from Jack in the Box, cookies and cream, you already know, the best one. So we all right, bet. So we go to cookies and cream, bro. So we pull into the drive-through, right? And we're like, all right, cool, can we get some cookies and cream shakes? And I wanted some food because I was still a little hungry. I was being big this day. I'm telling you, I ate so much. But anyway, so they're like, sure. All right, so we pull up in the line. Actually, before that, they were like, yeah, our ice cream machine is down, or our shake machine is down, so sorry, we can't make y'all no shakes. We're like, fuck. Well, we already ordered food. Bro, I'm already skipping other shit too. Before that happened, we went to McDonald's first, bro. Before we went to Jack in the Box. So I got some clips that I wanted to make sure I could get in there. So my boy Elim, he was also in the car with us. Yeah, he cosplayed L from what was it? Death Note. He cosplayed L, and he had the eye, some eye makeup to make his eyes shadow darker so he looked tired. So he tried to wipe it off, but it didn't really fully come off. So we're in the McDonald's drive-thru even before we even order our stuff. And this person we're in front of, it's nighttime. We're in front of this person whose brake lights are bright as fuck. They're red and bright as hell. So we all I take a look at Elam's face. I'm like, holy shit, Elam, you look like Batman. And then Sky turns around and was like, you do. And then bro, my boy Yuke had the bright idea of you know that song that came from the new live action Batman movies, something in the way. So by Nirvana, basically we chose to get some recordings of that and just laugh about it because it looked so crazy. He did look like he was the new Batman or whatever, but it was just a funny moment I wanted to make sure I put in there. So yeah, here's some of the clips of that.
What the fuck am I gonna do?
Just look at the camera.
Just look straight ahead, bro, and don't smile.
You're supposed to smile. He's just punching. Oh, yeah. Do one more. Here, come one more time. Yeah. Lean forward so I can get your full face.
You gotta say some shit I am the night. I am the shadows.
Also, here you go.
Yeah, besides that, let's continue. Other shit too. Before that happened, we went to McDonald's first, bro. Look, it's like I said, it's been a few days. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. So we went to McDonald's before that because we wanted the Grimace shake. So just for the meme, but if anything, I've had it before that, so I was like, it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna put a TikTok in here that I made a while back too. But damn, y'all, Grimace got another motherfucker. Damn, had that boy tweaking. He had to drop it. Oh my god. All right, let's continue. Yeah, so basically we go to McDonald's. They're like, Grimace shake, we can't make it, we're out of it or whatever. I'm like, whatever, fine. So we go to Jack in the Box to get some cookies and cream shakes instead. And I was like, I'm low-key hungry anyway, so let me get some food. So we ordered that. They're like, our ice cream shake machine is down. All right, whatever, I'm already here, I already ordered my food, let's get this. So we're getting in the line, and my boy Yuke has the bright idea to order an online order for a shake. You feel me? Don't know why he chose to do it, but he did it. So he gets on his phone and orders it from the Jack in the Box we're at. It was an online order. Tell me why So they bring out a Coke for me for my order, right? They bring out a Coke because I got a Coke for my shit, and I was like, all right, cool. My boy Sky, first this how you know it was already getting weird. My boy Sky is like, yo, TJ, put the fucking Coke down. I'm like, what? He's like, put the Coke down to your side. I'm like, all right. So I hide it right here. They bring out another Coke because it had been like 5 minutes. They forgot they brought me out the first Coke. That's number one. We like, what? Okay, they're tripping. Tell me why they bring out a shake. I'm like, then they say this shit was down, and they handed to my boy Yuki. I call him Yuki for short, but yeah, they handed to my boy Yuki, and he's like, appreciate it. We're like, what the fuck? Y'all just said this shit was down. So, bro, tell me why we get two different answers, right? One of them who was working, it was this woman. She was like, we only have a limited amount of like shakes we can give out, and we didn't have enough for y'all. We're like, okay, well, that's a weak ass excuse. Second guy comes around and was like, oh, you have to make an online order for us to give you a shake. So obviously they're lying. I've worked in fast food, and I've seen people, I've worked at McDonald's before, but I know that when it get past a certain time, they're trying to clean up, so they don't want to make a shake, so they'll lie and say our ice cream machine is done or whatever, so they don't have to make you a shake, bro. So I'm like, whatever, they probably just don't want to make it. So we're like, whatever, bro. I'm already hungry. We're here. Let me get my food. We can dip. So they leave after they, you feel me? They give you his shake and they walk away. Dog, tell me why we sit here for like 10 minutes waiting on my fucking food. She come back to the window. We're like, bruh. And she's like, oh, did you need something? We're like, yeah, my food. Where's my food at? So she's like, oh, she reaches over, bro. I swear to God, she reaches over for a quick second. It was like, and then it's right here. She hands it to us. We're like, bro, holy shit. And in the midst of all this, while we're waiting on like my food and shit, my boy Yuke's like, he felt bad because we didn't get our shakes, but he got his, so he felt bad. He's like, bro, when she comes back, ask her for some extra straws. Like, he wanted to share his shake with us, and I'm like, bro, I'm not sharing that shake with you. First, I just don't like sharing like food when it comes to like saliva and all that. It grosses me out. Secondly, I just didn't care at this point. I just wanted my food, and I already had a drink, so I was like, whatever. I was like, bro, I'm not sharing that with you. And it's like, he still's like, bro, just get the straws. So she hands us our food, right? My food, and we pull off. So we're all like, not all, but like we're kind of, some of the back people sitting in the back are zoned out, but like my boy Sky's like kind of fuming, and I'm like kind of fuming, bro. But this shit this shit made the night. The next words my boy Yuke said. So we pull off. My boy Yuke literally looks at Sky. So Sky's sitting in like, you feel me? He's driving seat. My boy looks at him. My boy Yuke's like, you forgot the straws, bro. No shit. I better act like Sky right now. No shit, bro. I swear to you. I was sitting in the back, so I'm sitting behind Yuki, who's in the passenger seat. I'm sitting behind you. Sky turns to this man so fast, and I'll explain this shit after why it's funny. He says, I don't give a fuck about the damn straws. He said, I don't give a fuck about those damn straws. So this right here, right? I didn't know until he said it right after my boy Yuke said this. He was like, so first off, we're laughing just because he's so mad about it. But so my boy Sky's apparently Italian. You feel me? I didn't know. You feel me? That's not something we would even talk about. But he's Italian. So my boy Yuke was like, his inner Italian came out because he had never did this before. Yuki's never seen him do this shit. They've been friends for like 10 years and shit, and he's never seen him do this shit. So me and Yuki are fucking dying. Like, everybody here is kind of laughing, but me and Yuki are fucking laughing like some hearty ass laughs. And my boy Sky was stressed. I could not believe it. But yeah, so it's just, what made it so funny to me is how fast, like, we're fucking on the street. Like, I think we might have been parked at a light, but whatever it was, he literally turned so fast from his side and got like this. And it was so weird. Like, bro, chill. It's not that serious. But he was kind of stressed because first off, we just sat there and waited for like 10 minutes just for my food. And they was already fucking up. They didn't give us our shake. So we're just like, fuck it. But that was so funny. That literally was like one of the top 3 moments of this whole trip. Like, we laughed. Me and Yuke laughed for like 30 minutes after that. But yeah, so that whole thing happened. And yeah, man. Also, I'm gonna get this in here because I didn't put it in there because I didn't know. Bro, they lost my fucking sword. Like, bro, my sword is gone. They lost that shit in the mail. The fucking package for it, the fucking tube I had in it, showed up empty as hell, just with tape over it and shit. I'm like, bro, first off, it's kind of my fault because I didn't put tape on it, but it felt secure enough that it would just make it through the mail. So apparently it wasn't. Some dude taped the sword in there, and then it shows up. The fucking tape's like loose and that shit, bro. They lost my fucking sword. So Luckily, I had it insured. I might be able to get my money, but bro, oh my god, like, this shit's just such a zone. I would have loved to show it to y'all too. I don't know. I didn't really get any pictures with it. I did get this one picture from my boy Sky, who, like, we were just sitting in Yuki's room and whatever, and it was like he had like 2 lights right here, like every other light was off or whatever. I think I explained this later, but I took a fire ass pic where basically I was like holding the sword and kind of had like a do-rag on to keep my hair straight and everything, and I was just like, you might, I mean, you'll see the outline of it, but it's just a black sword. It was pretty cool, but yeah, they lost my fucking sword. Bruh, there was so much that there was one other thing, but I can't remember it at the moment. But basically, that's what happened later on, right after the Korean barbecue that I'm about to talk about right now. But yeah, bro. So hey, bro, that's tough. Lost my fucking sword. But still, trip was great. Yeah, I'll keep y'all updated if I can. I don't know. This might be a 3-part thing. I don't know, but here, let's continue. Okay, so this is the first day of the Anime Expo over. So it's nighttime, right? The boys and the homies, because it's boys and girls. Everybody gathers. It's like 15 of us, and we go to this Korean barbecue spot. Shout out Peach Bite. You feel me? Shout out Peach and shout out, what is it? Lazy and Waffle. I think it was Lazy. Okay, yeah. Shout out Lazy, Waffles, and Peach Bite. So Korean barbecue, if you don't know, it's where you take like little thin slabs of meat and you throw them onto this like grill in front of you as a table, and you cook them right in front of you, and then like, you know, it's also really cool. So me and a few other homies along with those 3 are sitting at this table, and those 3 chose to take care of like the meat and would just like throw it on there, and then like, hey, you want some? And then hand it to us, like, you know, if we would be like, yeah, bro. Shout out to who had this before? I think it was Rose who was like, let's go to this spot. But basically, yeah, so we all eat there. It was so cool. It was like, thank you for those 3, because they literally was like, here, you want this, here, and they was putting it on, cooking it. Didn't, like, you know, it was great. So thank you for taking care of that table. You know, I don't know what happened at the other tables. It was like I said, 15 of us, so I don't know what happened on the other tables really. But yeah, so it was a great time. A lot of great food. Besides that, bro, so like I said, I'm a part of this entire crew is like all Metacosm Studios, which we make VR chat films. The studio lead, Constantine, the one who had created the movie Into the Metaverse / VR chat the movie, if you know that name. He paid for everybody's meal because he also wasn't able to show up, sadly, and I don't know if I don't know if he wants to, like, it might not be his thing, but it's all good. He chose to pay for everybody's food. Shout out Constantine, bro. He's so, like, bro, that was such a live moment. I was so like, holy shit, like, you know, it was unexpected. It was a great surprise. So definitely thank you for that, bro. Yo, the boys just got done eating at the Korean barbecue spot. I know it's been a little bit, you know. I've literally not been trying to vlog, honestly, but we just got done eating, and shout out Constantine because he just paid for everybody's meal. It's like, bro, it's like 15 of us. Such a W. Love you, Constantine. You gotta bring your ass next year, bruh. But yeah, we leave basically. Bro, so basically we get to the second day of the expo, bro. It's hectic, I'm not gonna lie. So much happened that, like, I don't even know where to start. So I took this one clip from my homie, but basically they, like, so we basically split up into like 3 groups because, like, you know, it's like 15 of us. So we had the early group and the ones who were like with them, and then we like had the late group, which was me, because I didn't like waking up early anyways. And yeah, so basically the early group went, and then they got a clip of this girl who had this I haven't watched Evangelion, but they had this character from Evangelion, which was like a little plushie, and she was waving this little arms, and that shit was adorable, so I had to put that in here. Yeah, so we get to the expo. It's a little less packed today, but still pretty cool. Yeah, so we get there. I took a picture with my AirPods and just saw a cool car with the Akatsuki clouds, you know. Love the Akatsuki clouds. This is also the day, so this is about to sound so bad, but I don't care. So basically, there's an 18+ section in Anime Expo. Your boy's 21. I'm like, let's go. You feel me? Let's go. Let's get it. You know? We all low-key degenerates. It's all good. So we go to the 18 plus section, and you know what I expected was like some shit. Like I have a mouse pad right here. That's all, like I got back in DreamCon 2021 as well. And it's literally like, what is it, 02, and she's just naked, so on a bed or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool, you know. But basically, I get into there just expecting like just to see some naked girls just chilling, like maybe like posing or something. No. So then when I tell you there was actual drawings of just straight anime porn, I'm not lying. There was actual just porn there. I didn't know what to expect, but like, you know, they didn't have this shit. Oh, my fault. I'm knocking my mic around and shit. Hold on, give me a sec. So they didn't have this shit at like the other ones that I had been to, you know, like DreamCon ain't had no shit like this. I was fucking flabbergasted. So yeah, they just had straight porn. They fucking had, bro, they had pocket peas, my guy. They had them pocket peas out and ready. And I walked over to it. You feel me? The stand that they was like marketing some pocket peas. They had the clownussy, the clussy. They had the clussy. They had this one goth chick, and they had a titty you could smash, and it was wild. It was fucking wild. So I'm just looking at this shit like, okay, interesting. And you know, I'm just vibing and shit. Tell me why. I'm not saying that. Never mind. But yeah, so we basically was in this 18 plus section just looking around and shit, being degenerates, but it's, you know, fuck it. You know, why not? Basically, yeah, that was fun. We get out of there. I was gonna buy something, but I didn't because they weren't allowed to sell it there, so I was like, fuck it. They were just gonna buy it online, but I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So I got to take a picture with Ghost from Call of Duty, and not like a guy cosplaying Ghost. And there were so many cool cosplays. I didn't even say it really on the first day, but like I said, King Vader was cosplaying Naruto as well. I forgot to say that, but yeah, on the second day, I got to take a picture with Ghost. And then my boy Elim told me that Trash Taste was here. I didn't even know that, but it makes sense. They're the fucking anime like trio, bro. Like Sea-Dog, Giguk, and fucking Joey, the anime man, bro. They're literally the trio. So Joey sadly was not there, or at least. No, he was there. I just didn't find him. Like I think he might have been there. I can't remember, but either if he was there, I couldn't find him. If he wasn't there, he wasn't there. But basically, Giga and Casito were there guaranteed. So there was a line that day, and I got in line to take a picture with Giguk, and I got a video instead. It's like a thing I've done, like damn near every time I go to a con now. It's like some funny shit, but basically, it's like a meme between me and my boy Manzel, where basically I just like get up with a creator he knows, and I'm like, yeah, hey, can you say what's up to my boy real quick? And they always say the same thing. So at first I did it with Dante. I didn't put that video on my DreamCon thing for whatever reason, but I don't think I did. But basically, I might have. But regardless, I got up with Giguk and I was like, hey, can you say what's up to my boy Zell? And he's not here or whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, sure. And so we say, what's good, Zell? I'll show y'all in the video.
Zell, what's up?
Hey man, where are you right now? Why are you not here on the Trash Taste? You're missing out, man.
You already know.
And they always say, why aren't you here? Like, come on now. And I sent this to him right after. He's like, you're such a fucking nerd. Like, shit was hilarious. So I also got a video with like the cutout cardboards of them, and took a picture of like the Trash Taste like podcast seats or whatever. The guy also let me know that later on I could take a picture in those seats as well. So after that, I got a picture with this dude who was cosplaying Springtrap, which was really cool. We walked around for a little bit. Did I take that picture the next day? Okay, so a little bit later, before I get to the other stuff, the Trash Taste area, we did get a picture there. So I don't know why it's not on my phone. Maybe somebody else. Oh yeah, so it's on somebody else's camera. But basically, yeah. So me, Sky, my boy Lazy, and Elim, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. We all sat in the Trash Taste chairs, and we all like, the dude was like, all right, regular picture first, and it was just us smiling and shit. The second one, he was like, all right, now funny villain. And we all like look at Sky, and it's like, because somehow he's just in the wrong. We're just like he had a trash taste basically, or like trash take, and so we all just had a funny picture like that, and that was really cool. We walked around, had some fun. I met, or like, bro, when I tell you, so I don't know if I'm gonna ask him if he wants me to or not. But basically, my boy Lazy, he cosplayed Nagisa from Assassination Classroom, and basically, he likes yanderes, and power to him. You feel me? Power to him. I ain't gonna complain or whatever. You know, it's his choice. But he likes Yor, who isn't really a yandere, but she's like a Taylor from Spy Family, and then Makima. So he met up with a Yor cosplayer, and he's the type who's like, step on me. So so basically, he got stepped on by a Yor cosplay, and the girl, you feel me? She was chilling. Lazy, I'm sorry, I'm gonna tell this story. If you want me to put the picture in, I won't, or if you don't want me to, I won't. But if you want me to, sure. But basically, yeah. So the Yor cosplay was the first one to step on him, and he's like, "Yeah, can you step on me while I take this picture?" She's like, "Sure." So she was like really like gentle. She was like, how would you like me to do this?" He's like, "It's fine, just step on me." And she kind of lightly put her foot on him. I wasn't there for this, but later on, bro, when I tell you, there was this Makima cosplay, and she was tall as shit, but like, she was fine as fuck as well, bro. I low-key wanted to find this girl after, but it's whatever, you know. It was too late, couldn't find her. It was whatever. So basically, yeah. So he finds this Makima cosplay, and he's like, "Hey, can I take a picture with you?" She's like, "Oh yeah, sure." So like, she had like a innocent ass voice, as you would say, like yeah, sure, like nothing was wrong, nothing was weird, you know. So we get to taking a picture. He's like, "Oh, by the way," so my boy Sky asked for him because, you know, things. So he's like, "Hey, so my guy wants you to like step on him as well, if you're okay with that. If not, it's all good." And she's like, "Oh yeah, sure." So my boy's Lazy. He's like, "All right." Usually he laid down, like fully on the ground, like spread out shit. So he's like, "Oh, how should I do this?" She literally is like, "Oh, you can get all fours." And we're like, we look at each other like, okay, interesting. So basically, he gets down on all fours. She puts her foot on his back, you know, didn't hesitate, nothing, just fully on there, damn near. She's damn near leaning on my boy, and we're like, okay, sick, okay, cool. So we take like 2 pictures like that. Tell me why she makes some of the fucking like. Hold on, I gotta tell you what she did first. Okay, so basically, we take 2 pictures like that. She just has her foot. She's kind of leaning. Like, hold on. If I get the pictures, you'll see it regardless, but if not, you'll see this. So she had it like this, so it was kind of like facing this way. Hold on, let me just put it like this. So she was like kind of like this, you know, just kind of like leaning and shit, like this. And she was kind of like looking down at him and shit. Bro, tell me why. He takes like 2 pictures. She fucking reaches down and grabs his head. Like, he has a wig on for Nagisa, like a blue wig. She grabs that shit and pulls it back. And like, we're like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, all of us who are on the ground as the motherfucker getting shit pulled back, we're like, whoa, what's happening here? So she grabs the shit and pulls it back and just has this look on her face as she kind of looks down and looks into the camera. When I tell you, this was the my brother in Christ. This was the bro. If a girl looked at me like this, I'm falling apart. I'm fucking turning into a puddle, my guy. She looked at the camera in such a way, she was like, yeah, motherfucker, like, but it's like a sexy way, and I was just like, what the hell? I couldn't explain to you, because first off, you're not stepping on me. I'm not that type of guy. Okay, it's fine. It's all cool. You know, some people are into that, some people are. You know, for me, I'm not doing that, but it's okay. But that look she gave, that look was fucking deadly. And that's where I was like, I probably should have got her Instagram. Now, I didn't think I was going to, you know, get with her or anything, but like, still, that look was so fucking clean that I was just like, holy shit. She knows what she's doing. Like, this ain't her first time doing this shit. But you know what's crazy about this? She had like 2 friends with her, and afterwards they were even like, "Where'd that come from? Like, whoa, when we start doing this?" But yeah, so that was such a funny ass encounter that my boy who was on the ground will remember that for the rest of his life, guaranteed. But yeah, so that shit happened. That was fucking crazy. So Yeah, let's move on. Shout out to that girl. If I find your Instagram, I'll try to tag you. I don't know if I'll be able to, but yeah, that was fucking cool. But yeah, so a little bit later, I got this Tatsumaki girl. I found this cosplayer who was cosplaying as Tatsumaki. And I was like, holy shit, I like Tatsumaki. Can I get a picture with you? She was like, sure. So, yeah, I got a picture with her. She was really cool. Bro. So I know Tatsumaki as the character from One Punch Man, right? Now, I'm not saying it's true, you know? There's always the possibility of like a pad or some fucking tape, but like, when I tell you, I don't think this girl was wearing a bra, like committed to the cosplay damn near. I'm so serious. I do not think she was wearing a bra, but besides the point, let's move on. What's this? Okay, so hold on. So my boy Sky, he's so fucking goofy, bro. But oh, all right, I'll say this afterwards. So basically, there was also this Pokemon cosplay. I don't even know the Pokemon's name, but I saw this person cosplaying a Pokemon, and I had a bright idea. I'll put the picture up, and if you know the meme, you know it. If you don't, you don't. But basically, I took a picture with this Pokemon, and I'm gonna zoom in on my phone because I held my phone in my hand like this, and I was like this. And there was the Pokemon next to me. All I said was like, "Hey, can I take a picture with you?" And they're like, "Sure." So I took a picture, held my phone up here, had my hand out like this, and and I'll zoom in on my phone, and you'll see it. And if you don't get it, that's your fault. I don't care. I don't want to explain it. But yeah. Moving on. So yeah, an eventful second day. Honestly, so cool.